Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations. I'm back, and this one's mostly just giving my thoughts on Star Trek Enterprise. I will say one thing I really liked. At first, I was not so sure I'm gonna be getting into this show. And I guess at the first I thought, this is a prequel show, so yeah, we had that to go off of. But one thing that really helps sell this show is the actors, especially Scott Bakula as Jonathan Archer, the captain of it, and as well as Connor Trinner as Trip Tucker, and Jolene as T'Pol, and all the other actors in the show as well. I guess one thing that really helps is in that I really like quantum leaps, so I kind of got into this show, I guess, very well because Scott Bakula is a great actor.
So things got a little out of control, huh? So you slapped, but that wasn't enough. So you had to hit her, and then you hit her again. You son of a bitch!
So yeah, I will say though that the show, in a way, really helps, say, okay, the show basically helps develop what would eventually become the Federation of Planets. And, say some story elements are say, hey, why are, one episode would be say, hey, why are the Klingons, why do they, look how they look in TNG, and not how they would look in the TOS. And well, there's a storyline that deals with that. And all that. I actually kind of like that. Say, okay, this is how we would explain things that would eventually appear in TOS. I can be honest, yes, previously, things the Mirror Darkly kind of world and all that would appear in other TON, Trek shows. Since I hadn't really watched those episodes previously, I wasn't really the greatest fan of In a Mirror Darkly. I thought it was intriguing, but I guess, more darker Trek is not really something that, I'm really that intrigued by. But then again, I kind of like the J.J. Abrams films, so I guess I don't. The Darkly universe is fun, but it's not really saying this is not Trek. I'd be really intriguing if this was an entire thing. And one of the things that makes this show really rather good as compared to other shows when it comes to Trek is I really like the romantic relationships that develop as the show goes on, between Tucker and T'Pol, and that, it's sort of say, okay, two different species, Vulcan, human, and all that.
I want you to come back.
I'll think about it.
Trip.
And yeah, I kind of like how this is at the beginning of the universe. So we have things okay, when was the first interaction between the Vulcan mind meld and all that, or the introduction of the Romulans and all those sort of ideas. Sometimes there are story elements that are just strange. It's I guess strange that things okay, like the entire, like a 3 arc storyline, like a not, I think it was a entire arc storyline, which was the Zindi arc. Yeah, sometimes you would have episodes in those arcs that were pretty cool, but then sometimes it was just like, eh. And then again, like, there was, like, say, an entire storyline involving, Nazi aliens, and I'm just like, ugh.
I have nothing to say to you.
How about if we pulled out your tongue?
You're not what I expected. Temple agents are usually more informed.
What the hell is a temporal agent?
You wouldn't understand.
Listen, you freak. Why are you changing history? You're helping the Germans win the war. Why?
Because it suits us.
How does this suit you?
Sal, no!
It was goofy as can be. But then again, I'm thinking about, like, yeah, there were some goofy things that happened in other Trek shows, so, yeah. This show does make me want to see these characters more, because sadly this show just had a, gosh, awful show finale with These Are the Voyages. And that basically these characters were made to be, these characters were, you know, given the, what would be the word, they were pushed to the side for the actors from TNG. And, yeah, it's basically, like, say the characters were pushed to the side, not really given the chance to shine in their final episode. Tucker was killed off, but it's not like characters were, like, fully given a bit of comfort of, like, what just happened and all that. And I still think the makeup for the show is pretty good. There are some strange storylines, like, say, the character of Daniels, who is a time traveler and all that. It's pretty cool. It does make, I still wish that we'd get a sequel show with Scott Bakula, and like someone had on YouTube had suggested like a West Wing Enterprise show, which would be pretty awesome, I feel like. Or an Enterprise with conspiracy, like, you know, a conspiracy and all that. I don't know. I really like this show. Did it have some episodes that weren't really the best? Yes. Sometimes there would be like episodes like, say, Hoshi being stuck on a planet with like a weirdo who wants her to stay there for him and all that. Overall, I'd say if you're interested in Trek, I'd say, you know, give it a watch if you have Paramount Plus. This show is actually worth investing in. At least that's how I feel. I mean, then again, there are some episodes that are just strange weird, like the time Porthos pees on a tree or something, and Archer's having to just do crazy weird things, just like say, okay, I'm sorry, my dog's sorry. But what's your thoughts on the Enterprise? See you next time.